What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Barbell Brigade Talk Show.
Internationally known, locally respected.
Show. I'm Bart, that's Nads, that's Silent Mike. Across the board, from all of the fitness IGs out there, I always see, how do you stay motivated? That's like the number one comment and question. And do you guys have any tricks?
You want to know my number one pet peeve now?
Yeah.
Is now
seeing that comment?
No, that comment's whatever, because I understand why people want to be motivated. But now my pet peeve is that everyone's answer is, I'm not motivated, bro. I'm disciplined.
I do see that a lot.
That's all.
I don't see that.
That's everyone's.
What does that mean?
That's everyone's response. But like, if I'm a kid,
Yeah.
and maybe these aren't only kids, but if I'm 18, 19, 20, and I'm asking the person I look up to, Bart Quan, hey man, I'm having some trouble with motivation. How do you stay motivation? And I'm
not motivated. I'm disciplined.
That helps me less than nothing. I would rather you not answer.
Less than nothing.
I think
I hate that answer. Like, not that I disagree with it. Like, discipline is important.
Yeah.
But like
but it's not something you can run with.
Well, and that's the lamest answer. That's just like giving me this. Like, shut the fuck up, kid.
I don't think people know what motivation is.
I don't think people know what discipline is. I don't think people know what the fuck's going on. And they act like they're Tony Robbins. They saw one Tony Robbins clip on TikTok, and now they're out here preaching.
I think everyone has the same answer online, or it's maybe they don't say the discipline part, but it's the motivation is. I feel like they think motivation and what they're missing is that love and like the fun that they want in the gym.
Like something's gonna pull them to do something.
Yeah. Or they're like, I can't wait to go to the gym, and then that's honestly not even motivation. That's just lust and like fun and whatever.
Lust.
I think having a goal and driving towards that goal, that's more motivation.
Yeah.
You know, people like say Christian will talk about it because you guys seen him answer where he's like, dude, I don't want to go to the gym every day. He's like, but I have to hit this goal because I have this company, I have this, and he's like fucking tired and this. But otherwise, because people see that they're like, dude, you're running a multi-million-dollar company, you should be going to work. Like, fuck yeah. But that's what they're missing. The fun and how do I make this exciting again? How do I make this better? It's like, I don't think they understand what they're actually wanting.
And then even like inspiration. And I talk a little bit of shit over the past about motivation, like it's fleeting and all these commonality that people say now. I love to be motivated and I love to be inspired. I used to, and I still do love to see a good workout montage. Who doesn't love Rocky 5? You know, that stuff is cool and it feels good, but it is short lasting. But everything's short lasting. I love ice cream, but I had ice cream a week ago. I'm not enjoying it now. So there's nothing wrong with finding motivation or being inspired, listening to your favorite song, watching a Ronnie Coleman video before you work out. There's nothing wrong with that. But will that lead you to success? Probably not.
I do think goals is a huge thing because I think just naturally we're programmed to either want something or to be at something or be in a place to do something. And I think a lot of the times the reason why the action and the goal doesn't happen is either the plan isn't good enough or the plan supersedes the creature that you are at this point.
I have one more.
So for example, if you want to be Kobe, but and you're already a guy that's already like, you know, I go to all middle school practice, I go to summer camp and all that. Yeah, maybe you can be Kobe and you just keep motivating yourself and you'll keep going there. But if you're someone that maybe your parents weren't really disciplined and they have a hard time sticking to something, and they don't, like your dad has 10 different jobs and he can't go to the gym or whatever, you already are come without the tools to be that yourself. So now it's going to be that much harder to hit such a lofty goal. And with that, I would say you should adjust your goals with who you are, something that pushes you outside of the comfort zone, but it doesn't exhaust you. And you start doing that and you will build this momentum to slowly like bring up your goals. And then eventually I think the ultimate thing is you're rerouting your system to find where your pleasure is. And when you're achieving that goal, you go, oh, I want to do that again.
Yeah, you're leading to like where my point is. I think goals are very important. I think having a plan for those goals is very important. But to start with all those self-awareness, we talk about like intrinsic versus extrinsic goals or motivation. A lot of people, I think, choose goals based on nonsense. They want to powerlift because I saw someone on TikTok with a lot of followers driving a Lambo and he deadlifts 800. So I want to deadlift at 100 now. I want to be Kobe because he has his own sneaker and I know he's rich as hell and he's now, you know, the name of the MVP title or whatever, right? So I think choosing a goal that is true to who you are or at least having some kind of real basis in your goal will best allow you to get there. Because that motivation will be fleeting. Like the Guzman. I think Guzman loves business. And I think he loves working hard. And I admire a lot of those attributes of him. So for him to have those goals, yeah, going to the gym when he's really, really tired makes sense because his ultimate goal is to leave a legacy. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but you know what I mean, right? So all these things build up to it, and then he'll show up on the days you don't want. But if my ultimate goal is something very fake, like TikTok followers, because I think that would be cool and make me rich, when I don't want to deadlift, I'm not going to deadlift.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of going back to defining what motivation is, because I feel like when I see people at the gym and they're like, damn, I'm so motivated, I think they're just enjoying what they're doing at the moment. And I think to get to that stage and what most people would want to do, say for training, the biggest thing that made me get to that point is fixing my diet. So when I fix my diet, one, I feel good that I'm like eating properly, right? Two, I feel energized. Three, I'm starting to see gains whether I'm trying to go for strength or my body is losing weight, and mostly when my body is losing weight because I'm seeing it, I'm starting to look better, my muscles are looking better, and I'm excited to go to the gym now because I'm getting that pump. I'm doing those certain things, or my numbers are, I can see my numbers going up. So I think fixing those things on the outside can better lead to you having a better time.
Which is, again, building habits, which to me leads to discipline. I think another piece is how we think about motivation. And like, again, like online, I feel like a lot of people motivation and inspire shame people. Yeah. But just start to think of like motivation as a slow burn. Maybe it's not by definition, but if you have a slow burn of motivation, again, going for that goal, this hard, lofty goal, no one's ever been proud or excited to accomplish something that was easy and fast. You've never accomplished something easy and fast and been truly proud of yourself. So if we have this slow burn goal, this slow burn motivation, you start to think about it that way. Like people say working out, like in the day it's a sprint, over time it's a marathon, which is very true. Within a day you have to go intense and you have to work hard, but that means nothing if you don't have the marathon. I think those are, it's more of a mindset change. And again, watching Remember the Titans the night before a big deadlift, there's no harm in that. There's no harm in getting fired up. There's no harm in watching your favorite Guzman max tuning deadlift video to go before your session. Because I feel like people always just like look down upon that now. But why? If it is more fun, if you are more fired up, there's no harm in trying to have fun on the hard days.
That's the most slept on thing, I think, is having fun.
Yeah, be a kid.
Because I remember, so I fucked up so much in high school, and then I joined the military. I came out of the Marine Corps, and I was probably the most motivated and most disciplined I've ever been in my life. It's literally, I could do anything, wake up at 4, anything I set my mind to, I'll do it, right? So I go, the first thing I'm trying to correct is school. I signed up for community college, signed up for my classes, did everything I should be on, like 15 minutes early, sit in front of the class. I go home, do homework, and literally it was like I'm like the most motivated person ever. I'm gonna fucking study for 4 hours. I opened the textbook and I was just like, what the fuck? Like I just, like the motivation.
You came?
Yeah, I came all over my biology books and I closed it, I took a nap. No, I was like, it just felt like I was so motivated and I was so disciplined, I had all the tools, but because it wasn't fun, that couldn't translate. And then so when I first felt like doing JK stuff, when me and Joe were write skits and stuff and we're like, oh, you know what, like we should shoot like every week. There'll be times where like I'm fucking tired as fuck and I have a funny idea and I'm in bed, I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny, And I like write that down and I'm constantly thinking about it. That allowed me to actually transfer the motivation and the discipline that I gained in the military into something because that was actually fun.
I think people's idea of what motivation and hard work look like is the most skewed thing in the world.
In what way?
Because like hard work is a slow burn. You're a very hard worker, and I look up to you a lot in business and lifting, all that. But our workflows are very similar. Like when I visit you guys, we have like the same day schedule. Besides my workouts, normally a different time, but otherwise our days are like the exact same. So like
same block.
We just integrate. And obviously you have Taika, so it's slightly different. But it's not like we're grinding at our laptop from 3 a.m. till midnight, just typing.
I don't have my fucking eyes.
What are you typing?
I'm never fucking blinking.
Yeah, like what? Even if people do that, what are they typing?
Oh, who's the guy that doesn't say he sleeps?
How many emails do you have to write?
Who's the guy that doesn't sleep? That talks about that motivational. It was a Gary Vee or like.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, all those guys.
I think
know, dude.
the biggest.
But like, what do you actually do? There's nothing to do. It's about efficiency. It's about dosing.
Yeah.
Work's about dosing
Yeah.
over the next 10 years. It's the
Yeah.
same as working out, actually.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not about doing 10 sets of 10 on deadlifts. It's about doing the perfect 5 sets of 3 on deadlifts twice a week for 10 years.
Yeah, but
That's
I
the
feel
same
like
with business.
sometimes if you don't break it down, it kind of gets disheartening because for people look at you guys and you have your own gym, you have this. That's the goal that they're trying to reach, but people don't realize that you're kind of never satisfied. There's always other things that happen, right? And then two,
But also the whole journey, it was fun leading the way.
but if you're not thinking about the steps that get there,
Right.
people don't understand that, right? So it's
Yeah.
like if you have a goal, or it's like I want to have a business, or say to break it down, say I want to make $30,000 a month, but how much are you making now? If I'm just like my goal is that, it's you're the motivation is not there. You kind of feel like shit.
Yeah.
Right, because
Some
then
days
you'll
are
make
bad.
20,000 a month and you'll feel like shit.
Yeah, so like having a roadmap, like putting steps. So it's like even if it's like this, creating a plan where end goal maybe is, and knowing that might change, but having blocks and steps and breaking it down for you and hitting those certain goals, having small wins, and it's easier because it's like what's that saying where it's like drip by drip creates a river, right? And it helps with like the pattern building. It helps with like the habits and stuff. But you also see that you're making progress. It's like the same thing with like dieting.
For
You're
sure.
starting to lose weight. You're starting to add weight.
You
starting
got to
to
make your own
skin.
momentum.
Yeah, and then two, you actually physically seeing that you're doing better, and that snowballs into a pattern of, hey, look at all of what I've done compared to I'm still not there yet.
Yeah, reinforces your hard work.
Yeah, because it's like again, you guys aren't at that stage where you will have accomplished everything you want to do.
Yeah.
But you guys have already accomplished everything that they think that they would want to do. So when they look at you guys probably look at them like, damn, you guys have free time? Like, shit, that's tight. You guys are going on vacation. You guys are doing this. So it's like they need to realize that it's not all glory at the top.
No, yeah.
When you see Christians fucking going crazy, when you see all these guys and they're like, fuck, and they're like posting about this, that, and it's like, but you should be happy you have this. And like, yeah, they're happy, but they're still not at the stage.
But ultimately too, with Christian, he's having fun.
He's having fun.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like when you're seeing the guy like playing chess at a chess competition and he's fucking sweating balls and he looks stressed out, but he's having
Yeah, he's
fun
in it.
still.
Yeah,
It's
he's in it.
technically still fun, and I would say like to me that's like one of the biggest things that are ignored. Like if you find something fun, you can probably make yourself a millionaire out of having fun because you can do it for a long time and you find so much enjoyment in it that it will unlock the most creative parts of your brain.
Yeah.
But if you have a random numerical goal that you want to hit,
Yeah.
and then you
There's
want
no fun there.
Yeah, it's almost like I want to be a millionaire. What's the easiest way? I see all these fucking real estate guys. Okay,
Yeah.
now how do I make real estate fun?
But you hate being on the
That's-
phone. You hate crunching numbers.
that's really hard.
It's
yeah.
like trying to. It's all gambling at that point.
Yeah.
It's like trying to win at crypto, and like
Exactly.
if you could make 10,000 in like a day, people see that online. That happens to nobody.
Right.
Yeah, it's like Max, right? He's like, I fucking love candy and sour strips.
He dove in.
I'll make candy and sour strips. And he, boom, because he loves it. He literally fucking loves that shit. And it's way easier. Like if I were to go, okay, I'm gonna make $1 million. Should I do candy? I would probably fail. 'Cause I just don't like candy the way.
But you and I do some ice cream.
Or cookies.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, I think making a roadmap would be cool. I feel like even for me that would help.
Nah, I think motivation. I have discipline.
Motivation's fleeting, dog.
You need the Arnold poster that says motivation.
He had that one that he's like this with arms and he
and
has
then
like
at
really
the
nice
bottom it says-
triceps.
Yeah.
Discipline.
You could just do a picture of me, maybe.
Dude, we should sell
those are small, though.
posters like that.
Of us.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
a
would say the
calendar.
dumbest things.
I always joked, but a calendar would be kind of lit.
That would be kind
Like kind of a sexy fucking fitness calendar.
I'm gonna start selling that. It's gonna be a picture of me. And it's like, you don't want to look like this.
Mr. July.
Get in the gym.